Hello? Yes, this is Grant. Yeah, with Jag Outdoors. This is Bucks R Us. No way. Oh, you got a package for us tonight? Okay, yeah, I'll ask him. Garrett, big boy, when do we want him? 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock? Say about 4:30? I'm telling him 4:30. How about 4:30? Okay, they asked if we want typical or non-typical.
Non.
Let's go non-typical. Can you do a drop tine? They can do a drop tine.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thanks, bye. So strike one early in the morning, misranged the deer. I ranged when he was about 55 yards away, which is what pin I used for, and I was kind of fumbling around with my hands, and he ended up kind of walking diagonally across our picture plane and into about 47, 48 yards, and I ended up shooting right over his back. So, you know, Garrett just wraps up his calling sequence and gives me a tap on the shoulder and spots this bruiser walking around, you know, right down the fence row for us. So I draw back, I'm holding steady, and I put the arrow right where I told the bow to go. But unfortunately I didn't stop the deer. Ended up hitting about 4 or 5 inches back when he took that final step. And from that moment we knew the chase was on. It was gonna be tough to recover this deer. Quick recap of how we got this deer. Last night, shot him right here behind the shoulder. There's the entrance wound. and you know, we thought it looked a little low, so we decided to leave it overnight. Matt came up and said he would help me and Garrett find him in the morning, and we were blood trailing him, and about 100 yards down the blood trail, Matt says, "Dead deer," and the deer's laying on its side, and he springs up and takes off. And he's kind of working the bottom of this creek draw behind us, and Garrett, Matt, and I are able to sneak through the creek up within 5 yards of him the first time and spook him away. But the second time he wasn't quite so lucky. Matt leans over his shoulder and says, "Deer, shoot him." So luckily I had enough time before he hopped up again to get a lethal shot in him. So it's a true giant. I mean, I'm so happy to have this deer, and what we did today just gives a new meaning to the word timber ninja.
Well, we're putting timber ninjas into context on this hunt. Grant missed by 4 inches, and it makes all the difference in the world between that deer running 30 yards and that deer going 130 yards. And Matt came down. We were able to track the deer, get on him, and we were thinking we were going to come up on an expired deer. Thought it'd be a little bit of a walk, but we were going to do it, take our time. Sure enough, turns out, as said before, this is a hunt that none of us will ever be able to forget. We're going to throw this one on the memory banks and something we're going to be able to tell our kids and grandkids. But looking into next episode, deer is starting to stack up. The season is rolling on nicely. Next, we're in a tree with Aaron and Grant. Grant is behind the camera. Aaron is sitting behind the bow, and they're hunting over a deadly scrape that has been proven deadly before. And this time, that deer doesn't run near as far.